All right. Good morning, everybody. I am supposed to be at work right now, but I am having car issues. So about a month ago, I took my car to the dealership. The engine light came on, and they kept my car for 3 days, and they said that they could not find anything wrong with it. So I went and picked it up. So ever since then, the engine light has stayed on, and then yesterday, the computer said that it was overheating, even though, I touched the car, it wasn't hot, there was no, smoke or steam coming off of it. So I'm like, okay, this is a computer issue. But this morning, when I turned the car on, it would not go over 20 miles an hour. So thank God that I was able to get back home. I literally did kind of like a circle trying to get to work this morning, and it got me home. So I parked the car. Before COVID and before I really started dealing with myself and my personal issues, this would have been a huge deal for me. It's still a huge deal, but I would have reacted differently. I would have been very upset, worried about the cost and everything. But I'm just like, okay, it's a car, it's gonna get fixed. And so I wanted to talk to you all about some self-care tips that have helped me in this season of COVID. I have always been able to get through things, but I used to stress myself out considerably. There's nothing new under the sun. There are a lot of different motivational speakers, a lot of different life coaches. I guess what it boils down to is who you can best relate to, who speaks truth to you, who has an influence on your life. I was listening to a motivational speaker on YouTube, and he was talking about instead of letting things stress you out or worrying about what comes next, prepare yourself for those things. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. This has been the hardest year for me financially as an adult. So when other people say prepare yourself when it comes to finances, that's not always feasible for some people. In this season, it's not necessarily feasible for me. But even if you can't prepare yourself financially, you can always prepare yourself spiritually and emotionally. And if you can respond to something with emotional and spiritual maturity, then the finances they'll come sooner or later. It's just the law of attraction. So in this season, some of the things that I have used in my personal life would be speaking things out loud. So I do a lot of affirmations. I'll stand in the mirror and I'll tell myself things that I like about myself. And I was doing that on a daily basis. Now I do it maybe once or twice a week. But you have to speak life into yourself. You have to congratulate yourself for the things that you have done, because even if times are hard, the fact that you are still standing with all that you've been through, you've got to give yourself credit for that. So, positive affirmations. I also I love white lights. So, I have 2 Christmas trees up. I have white lights all over my home. They're on every mirror. They're on the counter. I even have lights strung on a light pole. So yeah, white lights. I also changed all of my passwords to affirmations. So for instance, if you're an amazing singer, if singing is your passion, maybe one of your passwords is going to be, I can sing. or I am fabulous. But those apps that you use regularly that you have to sign into, use something positive about yourself. And that way, not only are you remembering it, but you're saying it every single time you log in. So that's helpful to you. Also, adding some type of exercise. I know a lot of people groan and say that they don't have the energy for exercise. But once you start doing it, that actually does give you, you'll gain the energy, you'll gain the clarity, you'll gain some joy from just exercising. And honestly, I don't even regularly think about the whole weight thing. I just focus on the exercise. So if you focus on doing, then the weight will come off without, and it won't even be a worry for you because you've instilled the exercise as part of your being. It's part of your life. It's no longer something you're doing just to reach a goal. It's become your life. So exercise is very important. I've also stopped listening to a lot of secular music. It's not actually hard to do once you decide to do it. I have replaced a lot of secular music with a lot of motivational speakers. So I listen to Les Brown. I'll listen to Tony Gaskins. I'll listen to R.C. Blakes. And when I spend my days listening to positivity instead of negativity, it helps with the stress and the pressure that I used to feel throughout the day. So those are some things that I do, to help me gain peace in this time. And I'm not sure what's going to happen with my car. Got to wait till the dealership opens. But whatever brings you joy that is not adversely affecting you, because you could love to eat sweets, but that's not helping you. So that's not going to be something that you would want to do to help with your stress or to help with anxiety or anything like that. So you got to instill some positive things that you enjoy doing that will bring peace to your life. So I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for listening, and stay well and be blessed.